Good morning, all. How you doing? Oh, no, I know what you're saying. Oh, Harvey, not another reel to the reel. Yeah, sorry, but this one is. I don't know how rare it is. I really don't know. I'm not sure if it's rare or not, but it's a lovely Grundig. I just love it. It's got class, style, and the person I bought it off, they saw my channel, and they know I'm going to take great care with it and restore it. I mean, it probably just needs new caps and stuff like that. But look, it's got even a Grundig thing embossed in the front of it. I don't know how clearly you can see this. There's a few little dents in the grill there. But look, this. When. Let me start again. When this was made? Oh, look, Grundig. There we go. You see that? This was made before me. Believe it or not, something actually made before me. Wow, 1956. This machine was made. I mean, I thought the TK20 was old. That was made in 58, and that is the machine John Lennon and Paul McCartney actually started recording a few songs when they were in the Quarrymen. And it weren't even their machine. I don't think they could afford a machine. They actually loaned a TK20 from one of their neighbours. Imagine having that machine now. Signed testimony that it belonged to this particular neighbour of Paul and John. Wow. I think they were brought up in a town called, well, it was in Liverpool, but it's just on the outskirts, called Woolston, something like that. Quite an affluent area, so I hear. So they weren't really brought up in poverty, John and Paul, no. Oh, even the counter still works. I don't know how the belt is, if it's still intact, but believe it or not, all the function controls are actually working. I mean, they're not seized. I mean, this is the on-off switch there. Ow, my finger still hurts. Look at that. Oh, horrible, isn't it? Oh, you don't want to see that. Damn. I had a bad infection. Really bad. Ow. Jesus, that hurt. And that's the volume, presumably. Even this, ow, this finger. I should cover it up, really. I shouldn't show people my horrible finger. 7.5 inches per second speed. 3 and 7. What is that? 3 and that can't be right. Oh yeah, 3 3/4. Of course it is 3.75. 3 3 3/4. Yeah, exactly. See that? Ah, even that works. Ow. Stop button. The play button. I think this is play. Look at that. It still works. Unbelievable. It just needs a clean up. Needs a general clean up. It's quite dirty, and the lid weren't fitting properly at all. The hinges, one of the hinges there was out of alignment. So what I've done, instead of dismantling it, because the thing is, if you hit it, try to prise it with a screwdriver, you're going to damage all the wood and blah blah. So what I did, I had a small little chunk of wood, tiny block of wood, and I even covered that in masking tape, and I put it up against the back of the hinge, and I hit the little stick, the wooden block, with a rubber hammer, mallet, and I did it a few times, just firm hits, and it managed to go back in position again because it was actually bent. It's just a bit loose now. There's a plate at the back. I just need to take the screws out carefully without knurling them all up, because it's been intact for all these years, and I don't want to mess up the tiny little screws, the little tiny gold screws on the back. There's a big metal plate where the mains lead goes and all that, little compartments. But there's a few screws now, they're a bit loose, so I just want to tighten them up before they fall out and I lose them. So I've got to do that with some proper slot screwdrivers. The thing is with slot screwdrivers, people think they're all the same. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're all different thicknesses, and you've got to always use the right one to fit the slot exactly so it doesn't slip. But anyway, when I opened it, the foam completely crumbled and it was all over the machine. I've spent about 15 minutes cleaning the cover up, brushing it all down and blowing it with an air duster can, but it seems to be alright now. I've got one replacement foam insert. I get them from vitamin bottles, tablets. You get these little foam inserts, and surprisingly they're about the right size, but I need one more. But anyway, it's no big deal because I'm not going to put any reels in this machine. So they were basically reel holders, so when you put the reels on the machine you can transport it around without the reels falling off. That was the idea of that. But Yeah, 1956. What a sturdy machine it is. And look at this handle. This is handle. It's not a plastic handle, whatever. Look at this. Look at this. Look. It's steel. What the hell? Never seen anything like this before. Look, it's steel rods holding a metal handle. It's not plastic. It's metal. It's actually metal. Look at how strong that is. My God. God, the Germans knew how to build stuff, didn't they? They really did. And in fact, these older machines are far superior than the 1970 counterparts, the TK, other TK series, the modern ones. You know, I've got a few of them. I've restored a few of those. But this machine, I mean, God almighty. I mean, look, everything's steel. Look, that's all steel. I mean, God, everything works. I mean, I don't have to. Well, I'm going to lubricate all the controls, obviously, but it looks easy to take apart. Pull off the knobs carefully. These screws come off, and I reckon the belt's gone. But to get hold of these belts is a little bit difficult. I might have to get one of those kits where you can size up the belt and then you can glue them together. I'm a little bit apprehensive buying these belts you can actually super glue together, but it might work. I mean, I might be so desperate I might have to use one of those. You just got to glue it upright and just hope it doesn't come adrift. A few friends of mine have used those belts and they said they're okay. We'll see. But look at that. It's just a work of art, really. Even if I never got it working, I would never use it. It's just beautiful to look at. I mean, look at it. Look at that. That is nice. 1956. Actually something that is older than me. Wow. Oh, God. Well, at least fire and water is older than me. And now this Grundig. There we go. So, yeah, keep an eye out on my channel. And perhaps you will see this working very, very soon. I'm going to try to have a look at this as soon as I finish that the Brunel. Oh, then I've got to get the Tandberg out again, because the Tandberg, as you know, there's no power going to the amplifier boards. So I'm going to open the transformer cover. I think there's a few fuses in there, like thermal fuses that's probably popped. If not, I'll have to just put it somewhere for the time being until I can find a replacement transformer or a whole machine. What is it? It's the Tandberg Series 15. I think it is, yeah. Is it the 15 I was working on? Something like that. Because it's got to be the right transformer. I think it's a 4, whatever it is. I can't even remember now, I've forgotten. But it's got to have 3 tappings on it. So, there we go. Look at this. This is a work of art. It's beautiful. I love it. It's gone to a good home. Look at that. That wasn't closing right before at all. Hang on, still a bit out of alignment. Oh yeah, it's me. Yeah, I've got to tighten that little hinge at the back. See, but it wasn't closing like this before. It just would not close. I was trying to force it and I thought, no, Harvey, don't do that. Then I checked and I saw the hinge should be flush against the case of the machine, and it was sticking out the back a bit. So I thought, that's not right. Look at that lovely badge. Isn't that beauty, eh? Even the catches are not really rusty, so this has not been stored in a damp shed. Because that's what a lot of people used to do, is stick them in a shed, a damp shed. I mean, a lot of the Brunels I've received, all these locks are completely rusted. I've had to get a few from my supplier, which I still haven't put on the old machine yet. I've got one Brunel, it's so rusty, the lock. I'm surprised it even stays together. But yeah, that's beauty. As they say in Australia, beauty, mate, beauty. Look at that, now it closes. I couldn't close it before, so I've been working on that all morning. Well, not all morning, for about an hour. Then I had a shopping delivery. So yet again, Harvey has not eaten at all yet. Look at this, beauty. I love it. I love it. Anyway, folks, I'm going to go now and have something to eat. I shall talk to you later. Bye for now.